my metric number is 24 DKM 21F1020. Definition of differentiation. Differentiation in mathematics, process of finding the derivative or rate of change of a function. Three basic derivatives are differentiating, shading the algebraic functions, the trigonometric functions, and exponential functions. Definition of rate of change. A value that results from dividing the change in a function of a variable by the change in the variable velocity in the rate of change in distance with respect to time. Reason why we use differentiation in real life. First, to determine the speed or distance covered, such as miles per hour, kilometer per hour. Second, to check the temperature variations. Third, to determine the maximum and minimum values of particular functions. And last, help us to calculate and predict something with more precisely and accurately.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Haikal bin Muhammad Asman, and my matrix number is 24 DKM 21F1001. The objective of related rates. First one, to use knowledge of the derivative to solve related rate problems. Next, to find the rate of change of one quantity knowing the rates of change of another quantity. And the last one, to find the rates of change of two or more related variables that are changing with respect to time. Next is a chain rule. In calculus, the chain rule is a formula that expresses the derivative of the composition of two differentiable functions, f and g, in terms of the derivative of f and g. As you guys can see, on the right bottom, the formula of the chain rule.
Greetings everyone, my name is Vishnu Raj Analaki Chervam, and my matrix number is 24 DKM 21F 1014. I will move on to the question of differentiation rate of change. So the question is, a water tank inverted cone with radius of 4 meter and height of 8 meters. If water is pumped in at a rate of 3 meter cubic per minute, find the rate at which the water level is rising when the water is 4 meter deep. So as you can see, the question has mentioned that the water tank is in a cone shaped, inverted cone shape. So to make it clear enough, you have to draw back and make a inverted cone shape so that you can do the question with more detail. And then based on the chain rule formula, we get to know that what we are going to find is dH over dt, because dH over dt is assumed as the rate at which the water level is rising. Rising meaning the height of the water level rising. And then the 3 meter cubic over minute is considered as dV per dt based on the chain rule formula. And then to make it clear enough, from the inverted cone shape that you have drawn, you have to make a triangular shape with the height of 8 meters and length of 4 meters. And then the area which is the water rising should be the height will be in H and the length will be in R, because the length is considered to be radius of the cone. We just made a triangle to make sure that we understand correctly the question. So from this question, we get to know that we are going to find dH over dt, and then the dV over dt is already given from the question, which is 3 meter cubic per minute. And then we already knew the formula of volume of a cone, which is 1 over 3 pi r square h. Now from the small triangle that we have drawn, we have to make a small equation which is r over h equals to 4 over 8. This is because we took that r over h from the big triangle, because it is actually half of the big triangle. The r over h is half of the big triangle, so to make it clear, the r, which is the radius, will be equal to h over 2. And then when r equals to h over 2, you just have to substitute r equals to h over 2 into the volume of cone formula. So it will end up being v equals to 1 over 3 pi bracket h over 2 square h, and then just have to simplify it. At the end, we will get v, which is volume, equals to pi over 12 h cubic, which is h to the power of 3. And now, after we gotten every information, every values that we are supposed to get, now we can just substitute everything that we have gotten from previous calculations into the chain rule formula. And then, based on the chain rule formula, we get to know that what we are going to find is dH over dt, because dH over dt is assumed as the rate at which the water level is rising. Rising meaning the height of the water level rising. Now dV over dt is equals to pi per 4 h square times by dH over dt, which is what we are going to find. Now what we should do is make dH over dt as the subject, so the rest is supposed to go on the left side, and then the pi over 4 h square will be inverted because it's supposed to be divide, and now we are going to do multiply, so it will become dv over dt multiplied by 4 over pi h square equals to dH over dt. Now we know that dV over dt is equals to 3 meter cubic per minute. So we just have to take 3 meter cubic and put it in the formula, so it will become 3 multiplied by 4 over pi bracket 4 square, and then just have to calculate dH over dt. So at the end we will get dH over dt, which is the rate of which the water level is rising is 0.239 meter per minute. So that is all, and that is the value that we will get by using chain rule in real application of rate of change in real life.
My name is Muhammad Zarul Aiman bin Muhammad Yunus. My matrix number is 24 DKM21F1128. Conclusion: rate of change in differentiation is really important in solving mathematical problems. Differentiation is useful many kinds of daily life problem because it is part of mathematics, and we see and use mathematics almost every day. Last, we should do more research and explore more about the application of differentiation in real life, especially in different situations such as astronomy, science, physics, business, and engineering field. Thank you.